How's your day going on the catamaran, Sai?
Good.
Maxie, how's the catamaran? Is enough enough? I saw the sign, and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign.
We don't just part that no one likes it.
Wow. Hi, my name is Izzy, and I am an average rich housewife. An average rich housewife is a housewife, obviously, but we're average rich. We're not quite as wealthy as J-Lo and Jay-Z, but not quite living in the boroughs. I'm gonna let you into my world. The friends, the chaos.
Can I have a really dirty Grey Goose martini?
The restaurants, the fashion, all of it. You're going to see the inside world of an actual Manhattan housewife. Episode. Okay, now I need my fucking drink for this one. So I left you fighting with the building owners, and Sugar Daddy left. I just want to go back to that for 1 second. Like, it was really great having him, and the kids loved having him on spring break, but he sometimes can be the thief of joy. Like, maybe it's his energy, it's just very heavy, and like, he's just not like happy-go-lucky fun. He's like organized fun, and I need him because I need a rock. Like, you can't just have a tree flowing in the wind all the time. Sometimes you gotta have some roots. So I need him, otherwise I would be in jail. I want to point out that these fuckers have yelled at me for everything I have done. Literally. My friend's dog came by to visit, they yelled at me. What was the other thing they yelled at me about? Oh, my other girlfriend came by to bring her kids to the pool, they yelled at me. Yet it is 7:15 in the morning, and this motherfucker is here with his hose at my door. He's literally hosing down my windows as I'm trying to sleep on a Sunday morning at 7 a.m. I am done with this complex. Luna and Cantata do not stay here and write a bad TripAdvisor review. I'm so annoyed with these people. And the couch has a hole in it. It's like a little one, like a little, like a seam, but it's still there. But like in small segments. So he left, and then Uncle Maurice came. Maya stayed with me, and then we had a special visitor, Chef Christian. Now, you guys know that Chef Christian and I are Miami besties. He also loves my children, and he's a part of my squad. But Chef Christian is one of the most toxic people I have ever met. Now, in the level of toxicity in my squad, Auntie Jane wins as a Caucasian female, single white female. Always tops the toxicity tower.
You get me in trouble. I do nothing. I just set the scene and then I light the match and I walk away with gasoline.
Next, we have the 100% Latino male, Chef Christian. Like, this is the tower of power here in toxicity. Good morning.
Morning.
Woo! Look at this chef. For the fans that love you.
I miss them.
You miss your fans? We want to do a live?
Today?
Yeah.
Nice.
Single white female, full Latino male. I'm topping in at number 3, guys. Like, so had some toxicity show up, and we had so much fun. He loves to do things. He has so much energy. We did all the excursions, and he's young and young. He's just fucking young, and these young people have energy. Here we go. Wait, Simon, what is that right there you're eating? What's it called?
Waffle dick.
But what do they call it there?
No, they call it popsicle dick.
this and all.
What do you have?
Why do they have Dickie Mouse?
Oh my God, Max, what's in your...
I have something
What
for
you get me?
A waffle bake.
This is what you take my children to the store to get? You find this appropriate?
No.
Do you think that this is you think this is an appropriate place to take you?
Yeah.
And she went with happy ending, so. Welcome to Mexico.
But no visit is complete without a little toxicity. We went to this lagoon in Tulum. We went to spend the day in Tulum, and the roommates are playing in this lagoon, this literal lagoon in the middle of the jungle. Now, I want to point out that you guys know what's going on in Mexico right now. Like, cartel are shooting people all over the fucking place. So the fact that we went to Tulum was already a risk. So we're in this like lagoon in the middle of nature, and of course, the only 3 white women there, Karens, are standing next to us. My kids are playing on a hammock. The roommates are having the best time, and they're cursing. And of course, Karen turns around and she's like, oh my God, the children are saying inappropriate things. I looked at her and I was like, sweetie, you are literally in the middle of a war zone where people are getting shot every day, and you are worried about my children saying fuck? Like, and you knew they were Karens based on their like one-piece Target swimwear. And then the other Karen is like, oh my God, it's so uneven here. Like, girl, you're in a fucking lagoon. You're in a goddamn lagoon in the middle of the jungle where cartel are literally killing people. And you're like, I literally looked at her and I was like, sweetie, unless they start doing cocaine, I'm not concerned.
Can you get off?
Yeah, I'll get you up. Here, you can
No, I want to try to do it by myself.
try and use that for like. So of course, at every exhibition is a Karen. Behind me, the white lady, she was like, excuse me, your children, they're cursing. I'm like, they're from New York. They know how to curse, and they can tell you where to buy cocaine if you need to. Like, they're New Yorkers. And I said, what did you say, kids? They're like, oh, we said fat boy. I'm like, that's not a curse. Unless you're taking it personal, which then you need to buy some Ozempic and leave my children alone. There's a Karen everywhere you go. Literally, what did she expect me to say? She's like, your children are using foul language. Like, sweetie, you're in a lagoon in Mexico. Are you kidding me? You're lucky you're not getting shot by the cartel. She's concerned about my kids saying fuck. Should be the last few words. Always a Karen, everywhere you go. It's hard to walk in water. It's a little uneven too. Girl, it's a fucking lagoon. What do you think this is? Goddamn Hamptons? It's literally a lagoon in the jungle in Mexico. Like a natural lagoon. This is the Karen, the Karen bathing suit, the Karen swimwear, the Karen swimwear, the Karen swimwear. That's what Karens wear to the beach. The Karen swimwear. And no visit is complete from Chef Christian without a fucking hurricane. He is a hurricane, and he brought the hurricane. So in the midst of this hurricane, I am like freaking out because the power went out. I'm in like Mexico, in Centro, not in like the hotel zone. My kids are at home with their babysitter, who we see all the time, but like American little Caucasian children in Mexico in an apartment. I was like jetting home to make sure they were safe, of course, because you can get a lot of money for those kids in the black market. And I wasn't really looking to get my roommates up just yet. Kind of like them. They lost power. We're in the street. I'm scared. Kristen's giving me a light to record. I look like a wet dog.
A little bit.
So after 2 weeks, which was like 3 days too long, I headed home. And you think it would be like a great trip home. However, the Cancun airport was a goddamn jungle. Not only was it a jungle, but there was no President's Club. So the sugar daddy literally flew me commercial. Thank God it wasn't JetBlue, at least I got first class. And into an airport with no President's Club. So I had to like sit with the general public. I ordered $40 margaritas because I was gonna need a double on those. But like the general public coming home from Cancun spring break, guys, it's not the prettiest crowd. I'm just saying I know that he's doing this consulting thing and he's enjoying his time off, but that shit's gonna have to come to an end because he's gonna have to step up his salary because I will not fly commercial anymore. I am just saying. I know we're average rich, but it didn't look good on my skin. I literally had like the sore on my mouth from the sun, the kids were screaming, there was no space at the bar. It was horrific. I don't know how people do that life. It's almost like I'm glad that when I was really poor, I was too poor to even fly because if I had to fly like the general public, it's just not even worth going. You might as well just stay home, honestly. Anyways, I'll see you next week. Stay toxic, my friends. We got home and the sugar daddy had this whole surprise waiting. Guys, this is awesome.
Hey everyone, it's your favorite housewife, Izzy. Don't forget to subscribe.